What's up, witches?
What's up, witches?
I'm Linda,
And I'm John.
and this is Get Witchy.
Yes, it is.
And today we're going to be talking about the power of the days of the week, as well as the planetary hours.
Yes.
Do you want to get us started?
Sure. Sorry, this recording was supposed to have started about an hour ago, but as if you've watched us before, you know that we use a secondary computer hooked up to our big screen TV with an outline of what we're going to talk about, just to help keep us on track, because as you also know, if you watch us, we get sidetracked. So it's an attempt to try. Well,
keep us on task.
Yeah. And apparently the PDF reader I had was not a true PDF reader. And that got us talking about when I did have the Adobe Suite several years ago, and it was taken from me. But anyway, my lady found the correct one. Well, I found it, but I couldn't get it to install. I restarted my computer. She went back into it and installed it. Sure, you could say it was the fact that I restarted, because, restarting a computer fixes almost 99% of the issues it has. Weird how that is.
Mm-hmm.
But, or it could have been just it needed a woman's touch. Who's to say? But it took an hour. Anyway, so this series is not really a series. It's just semi-random things that we feel or have found to be important when doing any kind of spell work or magic in general.
So it's basically going to be Wicca 101 or Witchcraft 101, however you want to look at it.
Well, she'll be Witchcraft 101. I'll be Wicca 101. Because I do look at it as at the religious aspect, whereas she does not. And it's not really that big of a difference, honestly. Me looking at it from the religious aspect, I mean, there's not much of a difference between what she believes and what I believe and follow, except that, yeah. There's some rules, but anyway. So this one, as Linda stated, is about the days of power, or power of the days, including the hours, the affiliations, and so forth. And when we were looking, because on the last video we did like a quick, it was really off the top of our fucking head of what some of the ideas we had for doing videos. And then there was like, well, I mean, there's the days of the week, they have magical attributes. Then there's actually the hours of the day.
Right.
And then if you get into candle magic and then color magic, now you don't have to just use color magic with candles. You can use color magic with
bags.
Writing out a spell, a specific color pen. I mean, we felt it best to start with the days of the week.
Yes.
And hours of the day, because ultimately, if you really want to get that anally tentacle,
anal retentive.
No, technical, I was trying to say, but I said tentacle. We were just talking about hentai. Hentai. And I guess tentacle got stuck in my head. And anyway, that is some weird stuff.
Yeah, and
anyway,
let's not get started on that. So these next few episodes
are going to be about different things. They're kind of we're going to try to do it to where they build up to utilizing the day of the week, the hour of the day, well, and in some cases, what the day of the week, the hour of the day, and the moon
Yes.
cycle, and then what herbs, and then so I mean it can get pretty detailed when you're doing spell work. But to start with, the days of the week are named oftentimes for their main influence. Sunday is the sun. Thursday is Thor's day. So it's a good day to do spells regarding protection, wealth, if I'm remembering correctly, with the runes, because that's a whole nother thing that we haven't
Yeah,
gotten
that's
into.
another thing
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about.
So for Sunday, the planetary influence is the sun. The element is the spirit. And we did talk about that during the wheel, I believe. The pentacle
Mm-hmm.
and being
Earth,
Earth.
air, fire, water, and spirit.
and spirit, right?
Mhm.
Basic energy is how ironic that the religious day for many is a Sunday, and the basic energy of that day is will, your personal will.
Well, to be fair though, in the Bible, it doesn't actually list Sunday as.
No, it
the-
doesn't. Actually,
it says the
Saturday.
Sabbath.
Yeah, and
Well,
then that's actually Saturday for those that follow the old Jewish faith. Saturday is the Sabbath. But Sunday became the Sabbath for Europeans and the New World.
Go figure.
But I find that curious, like free will.
Mm.
I don't know. And just again, getting sidetracked. The spells best for this particular day would be success, accomplishing your goals, building confidence, wealth. I don't know that fame would be a target, but I guess for
Some people want to be
yeah.
famous.
Could
Even
you
though
imagine being followed around by fucking paparazzi
no.
24 fucking 7?
So once upon a time, I did want to be a pop star,
Yeah, I
but
think
then
every kid does
as
at some
I
point.
grew up, I started to realize that I don't want to be followed around by people all the time. I want to be able to have a bad day and not have it be in the newspapers.
Which is what I love about growing up in the 80s and 70s.
Right?
There's
There
no
was
evidence.
no evidence.
Building confidence, I said that. Happiness, contentment, music, poetry, family and or sibling issues, although that's kind of the same thing, or relationship issues, and career. The obvious corresponding candle would be gold or yellow for the sun.
Right. Same with charm bags.
Same with what about?
Charm bags.
Oh, one of those
Like if you
gold.
the little pouches.
Yeah, no, I know what a
Yeah.
freaking charm bag, but I mean, you're talking about like the gold, it's a weird kind of fabric.
Organza.
Organza.
Yeah,
That's
that's what-
literally what the
yes.
fabric is called. That
Yes.
is shiny and yellow.
Yes. Organza.
So you know I've seen them before. I just
Yes.
had no idea what. Okay, organza. You heard it here. Of course, deities being Apollo, the sun god, Brigand. I know we went through this the last time when we did the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Lu or Lu?
Lu.
Lu. Okay. Lugh. Lu. Bellissima. And of course, another
Helios.
sun god from the opposite. Was it Roman?
No, he's Greek. He's the father of Apollo.
Apollo. Okay. The metal is gold, obviously. The symbolic object or tool is a disc, which would also be appropriate for the sun.
Which makes a lot of sense when you take into consideration like all of the ancient civilizations that had discs that were they deemed as having some sort of power.
Right.
Like was it the Mayans or
they had
the Aztecs?
There was well, I'm not positive. I think it was the Mayans. You're talking about the royal, that they were able to communicate with the gods with the
Yes.
disc,
Yes.
and he wore it as a breastplate.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Common herbal correspondences are the ash tree, bay, like bay leaves,
Mhm.
cinnamon, heliotrope, excuse me. What the hell is that? That
It's a,
sounds like a freaking,
it's a type of flower.
really?
Yeah.
That sounds like an atomic chemical, like something at an atomic level. Heliotrope. Juniper, orange peel, St. John's wort, and witch hazel. The astrological sign is Leo. And this I find interesting that, and I'm assuming that, well, they are, because I did look through it. I didn't do, Baby did all the work on this one. I have a lot of the same information, but not put in this order. So the angel associated with Sunday is Michael, which I find interestingly curious that there is an angel assigned to each day of the week. Just like if you look at, and I'm not a Kabbalah,
Expert.
yes, thank you. Not the word I was looking for, but like I'm not learned in Kabbalism, but I've read and I've studied a little, and each level of the tree of life has an angel associated with it, guarding that level. Like you have to not defeat him in the sense of forever, but you have to get past him
You have to at least placate them.
to move on to,
The next
or
level.
be in that level at all, but especially to move on to that. So I find it interesting. But anyway, again, we get distracted. I get distracted. The angel is Michael. So
Yes.
then there's Monday.
Which the planetary influence for that is the moon. Moon day. The element is water. The basic energy is emotion, which fits.
It does.
Spells to cast on Mondays are for goddess magic. There are some women's mysteries. There are some books that are specific to these. One of them is called The Goddess Path, which takes you through working with different female deities. There was also another one that I had loaned you once that I don't remember the name of. I'll have to find it, but it's all about the women's mysteries and goddess
You loaned
magic.
me one like that once?
I did, and you did not particularly like it because it came across it, and I read it. It kind of does come across as male bashing. Yeah. But also casting spells for emotions, instincts, intuition, fertility, increase, whether that's monetary,
A general increase.
general increase, dream work, psychism, and child protection. Corresponding candle and charm bag colors are going to be white, silver, pewter, and gray. Silver, pewter, gray, pretty much 3 words to say the same freaking thing.
Yeah, but silver, especially because the moon kind of shines. I mean, it's always kind of been silver for the moon.
The deities include Selene, Nephthys, Artemis, and Isis. The metal obviously is silver.
Who is Selene? Because we're not talking about Celine Dion.
No, Selene is the Roman moon goddess.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't remember us talking about her when we did, because, well, we didn't do a Greek and a Roman. We kind of did a.
We did them at the same time.
Yeah.
Because they are very similar. Because the Roman Empire was started by Greeks, but they changed the names of the gods and goddesses. And so she would be, yeah, she's equivalent to Artemis in Greek.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mythology.
And then, of course, the metal is silver.
Right. Symbolic object or tool is the cauldron.
Right.
Common herbal correspondences include aloe, eucalyptus, lemon rind, mallow, We're not talking about marshmallow. There are some plants called mallows that,
It's actually called marshmallow, though.
there is
Isn't the
a,
plant
there is a
that-
plant called marshmallow,
Yeah.
but we're not talking about marshmallow.
Yeah, I
We're
know.
talking about other mallows. Myrrh, sandalwood, and wintergreen. The astrological sign associated with Monday is Cancer. Well, Mondays are a Cancer. And the angel is Gabriel.
And then Tuesday, the planetary influence is Mars. The element is fire. Of course, that makes sense since Mars is red. Well,
He's the red
to
planet.
us,
Yes,
it's red.
it's the red planet.
Basic energy is action, which the god Mars was definitely of action. He was
Yes.
the god of war, was he
Yes,
not?
he of offensive war.
Okay.
That's very important.
Oh, he didn't give a fuck. Like he
Well,
would just
because the thing is basically Mars was a bully. He was fine taking the fight to somebody else, but if somebody took the fight to him, he'd tuck tail and run.
really
Yes.
interesting. So the best scales. I combined spells and cast, I guess is what I did. The best spells to cast are for problem solving, courage, passion, vitality, defense, protection. Those aren't really the same thing.
No, but the best defense is a good offense. So
True. Inspiration, again, going back to the best defense is the best offense. Defeating obstacles, courage, sex, dance, and conflict. Well, that kind of made sense too. Corresponding candle and or charm bag colors would be red or black. Not really feeling the black, but kind of understand the red. Deities are Mars, Aries. What is that one?
to you.
To you?
Mhm.
Oya?
Mhm.
And Kali. Oh, that's the
Hindu.
The Hindu.
Yeah.
Oh, Kali was a badass.
Mhm.
Well, I mean,
she still is.
they all were or are. And yes, she still is. The metal is iron. Symbolic object or tool is the arrow. Common herbal correspondences are allspice, chili pepper, go figure. Burn going in and burn going out.
Right.
Coriander, dragon's blood, which I never really got into using, although it's every fucking where.
Right.
You go into any herbalist store or head shop, and fucking dragon's blood is and I'm just never really understood because it's not anymore anyway. Garlic, holly, nettle, pepper, and thistle. Astrological sign is Aries and Scorpio. Is this the only one that has two?
I don't think so. No, it's not.
And the angel, they didn't call them archangels because all of these are archangels.
No, just call them angels.
Interesting. Samuel is the angel covering Tuesday or correspondence with Tuesday.
One thing I find interesting about the herbal correspondences is it has nettle and thistle listed, which if you've ever worked with those, they have little stickers that'll poke you.
Yeah, thistle it's a yeah.
Well, thistle has like big ones, but nettles have little ones. So if you're not careful with them, they will poke you. And they don't give a fuck. Especially thistle. Like she really don't. Like as long as you're nice to her, she'll be nice to you, but you cross her, she will poke you and not give a damn. Wednesday.
Two planetary influences?
Yeah, Mercury and Chiron.
Where the hell is Chiron?
Chiron is a little star that named after the centaur who taught healing and
So it's not a moon
warriorship.
within our solar system, it's a planetary
Well,
body
no,
or a star body
he-
way out there.
I think he actually is a moon somewhere. I just don't know where.
Gotcha.
The element is air.
The
Which,
symbol for the Chiron is interesting. It's a circle, obviously planet or planetary, and then basically has a K,
on top of the circle.
a letter
It looks
K.
kind of like a key.
Yeah, it does actually.
And we'll actually post this on our Instagram and
The
Facebook
notes.
so you guys can see this and have the information if you're visual learners, because I know some people are. Element is air, which makes sense considering
Why'd
Mercury.
you look at me when you said that?
What? They visual learners? Some people are visual learners.
No, you implied, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Element is air, which makes sense considering Mercury is all about communication, and that's what the element of air is about. The basic energy is speed. Mercury is also the fastest of the gods. He is the messenger of the gods, well, one of. And
He had the winged sandals.
yeah, he had the winged sandals
Was
and
it
the cap.
And the cap with the wings.
Yes, and the caduceus. Because he also was the one who taught
So what's it?
the caduceus.
Oh,
The
the
staff
medical
with the,
staff?
yeah, because he taught.
With the DNA encoding
Yes.
around it,
Yes,
but it was just supposed to be a snake
yeah.
wrapped around
Okay,
a pole.
so they say. So spells to cast on Wednesday are going to be good for communication matters. Cleverness, he was very clever. Creativity to improve your luck. Learning, studies, exams and tests, legal issues, travel ideas, memory, science, the arts, and partnerships.
Alrighty.
Yeah, he had his hands on a lot of stuff. Corresponding candle and charm bag colors are going to be orange, purple, and yellow.
Interesting.
Deities associated are going to be Mercury, Hermes, which is the Greek version, Athena, who was the Greek goddess of crafts and defensive war, Sarasvati, and
Odin?
Oh.
Well, Woden, but
that's-
Woden is Odin.
yes.
Interesting.
The metal Mercury.
Oh, Wednesday, sorry,
Woden's
sorry, Wednesday, yes, just like Thursday. My
The
apologies.
symbolic object or tool is the staff. Does he carry the staff?
That never missed its target. When he shot from his staff, it never missed, even if the target moved.
Common herbal correspondences are going to be almond, celery seed, dill, fennel, lavender, and parsley.
Yeah, you got some amazing recipes with dill.
I really need to post some of them. Astrological signs are going to be Virgo and Gemini.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes. It
Okay.
says Virgo and Gemini, and
Okay.
the angel is Raphael.
Well, he's
Which-
badass.
Sure. Okay.
No,
Are we talking the Ninja Turtle or? Or are we talking about the dickhead on Supernatural?
no, not the fuck. You're gonna have to bleep that out now. You can't name a TV show.
Sure, I can.
Okay, all right.
Anyway, moving on.
I was gonna say something else about the whole Wooden thing, but I'll just move along.
No, what were you gonna say?
No, I don't remember now because you caught me off guard with that other fucking statement. Oh, we were talking about dill. Oh, but you don't like fennel. She hates fennel.
No.
But fennel is one of the
Yeah,
urban
I'm not big on
correspondences. Yeah. Mm.
That's why I
just,
don't
yeah.
eat sausage all that very
Um,
often.
Anyway, because if I say any more than that, it's gonna get. We'll need an R rating on YouTube. Thursday. The planetary influence is Jupiter. Element of fire. Basic energy is expansion. which, if you know anything about science or followed up at all, our galaxy and universe is continuing to expand. Like, I remember going to school and the way they taught it, we were just kind of the sun's here, we're just kind of sitting here in the middle of the fucking solar system or the middle of the universe, just going around the sun like this.
Right.
No, we're fucking blasting through space. Like, they didn't teach that when I was in school.
This
like
is the sun, this is us, and we're going
like this through fucking space. And like, yeah, they didn't teach that.
No,
they literally was like, our solar system is sitting here, we're part of the Milky Way. Well, yeah, but the Milky Way is twisting at X number miles per hour. The only way we can.
They knew that back then, because
yes, they did.
Okay, but anyway, Thursday.
Yes, Thursday. Sorry. See, distractions.
Cast spells for
prosperity, expansion, moving up in the world, healing and health, generosity, natural justice, wills, family matters, career, finances, and wealth. Again, goes with Thor. Thor is about wealth, strength, protection, but also which we haven't gotten into yet, the rune associated with Thor is also associated with movable wealth, cattle.
I was going to say liquidity, but okay.
Well, back then, though, cattle was wealth, and it was, you could move it. It was movable. Corresponding candle and charm bag colors will be green, of course, money, purple, of course, for royalty and power, and then of course royal blue. The deities, without saying, Thor, Jove. Who's Jove?
That's the Roman version of Zeus.
I thought that was Jupiter.
No, Jupiter is the Roman version of Poseidon.
I did not pay attention during our fucking and I don't remember us mentioning Jove at all. Like, who the fuck is Jove? Well, this isn't Rihanna.
No, it's Rhiannon.
Rhiannon. Okay. Juno,
which is the Roman version of Hera, Zeus's wife.
Okay.
And Lakshmi,
which is the Hindu.
Yes.
Okay, and the metal is tin, which I find interesting since tin is an alloy. And that if they were using tin back then, it just the metallurgy. Symbolic object or tool, the drum. Ooh, I like that. Common herbal correspondences were anise. Is that borage?
Borage.
With the hard G.
Yep. It's a pretty purple flower.
Okay. Clove, hyssop, maple, nutmeg, oak, and sage. Love sage. Astrological sign is Sagittarius and Pisces. And the angel is Sachiel. Did I get that right? Well,
it's either Sachiel or Sachiel. I'm not sure which, but I'm gonna go with the
Sachiel.
Yeah,
because I just don't see God naming an angel Sachiel.
Friday. Planetary influence is Venus. Element is water. The basic energy is socialization. Spells to cast on a Friday are for love, luxury, pleasure, entertainment, affection, friendships, partnerships, allurement, sexuality, beauty, art, and passion.
Jesus.
Yeah, she covers a lot. Corresponding candle and charm bag colors are going to be pink, aqua, and green. The deities are going to be Venus, Aphrodite, who is basically the Greek version of Venus, Frigg, Freya, and Parvati.
Which are all Norse or Celtic.
Well, Parvati is Hindu.
Well, yeah, sorry.
The metal is going to be copper.
We talked about her. My bad.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
The symbolic object or tool is going to be the rose or the star. Rose is for romance, star because she likes to be center of attention.
Yeah, but a symbolic tool, like, okay, I could see you using a rose symbolically for something, but how would you use a star?
Well, like the pentacle, 5-pointed star. You can.
Sorry, folks. Sorry.
Common herbal correspondences are going to be catnip, which if you've ever seen a cat near catnip, you'd understand. Elder, feverfew, foxglove, which you've really got to be careful with foxglove because it is toxic. That's where we get digitalis from, and it can cause heart issues. Iris, orris root, periwinkle. That's been a long time since I've seen periwinkle listed on anything. Tansy, thyme, valerian, vervain, and violet, which if you're going to be working with valerian, it smells like sweaty gym socks. So
Ew.
yeah, it's gross. The astrological signs are Libra and Taurus, and the angel is Ariel, not the Little Mermaid. What?
We all knew that.
Well, yeah.
I'm just saying we all knew.
Moving on to Saturday.
Planetary influences, of course, Saturn. The element of Earth, basic energy is restriction, authority, and or crossroads. Best spells to cast are for protection, banishing, bindings, boundaries, exorcism, discipline. Jesus fucking Christ. You keeping everybody around. Exorcism, discipline, reduction, deflection, banishing negativity. Holy, who did you piss off? Corresponding candle charm bag colors would be black, deep purple, or brown. Black is actually awesome, which we will get into in the color magic and candle magic because they kind of tie in together.
Right.
But black is not bad. Like, black is an amazing protection color. So yeah, the corresponding colors are black, deep purple, and brown for candles or charm bags. The deities would be, is that Hecate?
Hecate.
Hecate. Oh, is that
or Hecate?
Hecate? Oh, that's is that Aztec or Mayan?
No, actually, she's one of the laters, like Greek or Roman or
No.
Norse or
Hecate. That, come on, that sounds freaking.
She's not Aztec or Mayan. She's not. I want to say she might be Celtic, but I'm not sure.
But there weren't feathered serpent gods in multiple.
No.
Yes, there were.
Well, I mean, no, I'm saying it, not in her.
Okay, and then Nemesis and Saturn for Saturday. That makes sense.
Yes.
The metal is lead, which is interesting since lead kills.
Lead is poisonous, yes.
Not just bullets, which was what they made them with what they made with it, but pipes and all of that.
The lead-based paints we used to have in our cribs.
Even with on book covers.
Yeah.
And from what I understand from something even in clothing, they would put lead in clothing.
Yeah, if you can't tell, we're actually kids of the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, anyway. Symbolic object or tool, chains or cords. Chains. Common herbal correspondences will be comfrey, elm, ivy, mimosa.
Yes.
As in the drink?
As in the plant.
Oh, never mind. Morning glory, mullein. That's EIN, mullein.
Mullein.
Okay, mullein. Pansy, patchouli, poplar, quincy.
Quince.
And you. The astrological signs are Capricorn and Aquarius, and the angel is Casil.
Yes.
Not what's his name? Castile.
No, not from Supernatural,
No.
from City of Angels.
Okay.
Have you not seen that movie?
That's an awesome movie, actually.
That
That's
is
an
awesome movie.
amazing
I love that movie.
All right.
Did we finish it?
Well, this we did, and I kind of need to take a break.
Okay.
We still got the hours, and yeah.
Okay.
So
Let's
this
take a break.
episode's done, and we'll do the next. We could release them together.
Yeah.
Okay. Peace, y'all.
Peace out,
I
witches.
gotta go pee. Mwah. Oh, did you hear that? Ouch.
Snap, crap.
Y'all heard that.